Planet Dolan.
How do you film on a planet that doesn't exist? How did Tolkien come up with the world of Middle-earth? Here are 15 fictional places you didn't know actually existed. I'm Pringle the One, and today I'll be your narrator.
Number 15.
At least 7 of the regions from the Pokemon games are based on real-world locations, and at least 4 of them closely resemble regions in Japan. Kanto, for instance, is an actual Japanese region that is part of the greater Tokyo area. Pallet Town, however, is inspired by the hometown of Pokemon creator Satoshi Tajiri, who wanted to recapture the Japan of the 1960s before the economic boom, with his forest connecting each town. Now, if only he could create Pokemon that were actually real. Ooh, I'd love that life. Gotta catch 'em all, yeah.
Number 14.
Many of the locations in J.R.R. Tolkien's Lord of the Rings trilogy were inspired by the city of Birmingham and its surroundings in the north of England. Tolkien grew up in a place called Sarehole, which was the basis of the Shire. The Black Tower of Isengard closely resembles images of Birmingham University, which has its own central tower, and Mordor is directly inspired by the Black Country, named for all the smoke that billowed from the chimneys of the mining area.
Number 13.
A festival in Japan inspired Miyazaki to make Spirited Away, but its setting has more in common with 2 places in China and Taiwan. Hangyeongdong, in the center of the Chinese city of Chongqing, shares similarities with the bathhouse from the film, with its ancient buildings stacked on top of one another. The street of Jiufeng, Taiwan, was a central inspiration for the setting of the film. Its combination of Japanese and Chinese influences can be seen in the architecture and food stalls in the film. And it's a pretty amazing film.
Number 12.
Throughout the Pixar film Up, the 2 protagonists are searching for the mythical location of Paradise Falls. The fictional location of the film is directly modeled after Angel Falls in Venezuela, home to the largest uninterrupted waterfall in the world. The flat-top mountains of Paradise Falls are actually called Tepuy. Pixar sent a team to Venezuela to sketch, film, and photograph Angel Falls and the Tepuy as a guide for designing Paradise Falls.
Number 11.
A memorable fight scene in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, where the 2 fighters defy gravity by walking on the tops of trees, was actually staged in a real-life location. No studios were used. Instead, the crew set up in Anhui Bamboo Forest in China, the largest forest in the country. The actors performed their stunts in the trees, and computers were only used to digitally remove the wires holding them up.
Number 10.
When filming the original Star Wars film in 1976, George Lucas and crew scouted out locations in Tunisia, North Africa, to serve as the planet of Tatooine, home to Luke Skywalker. Jerba Island is where Ben's house can be found. When Obi-Wan isn't staying there, local fishermen use it for storage. The igloo that is Luke's house is located in Tozier and was rebuilt for the filming of the prequels. If you want to stay in Luke's home, you can visit Hotel Cidri Dress in Matmata.
Number 9.
David Lynch and Mark Frost's surreal series, Twin Peaks, was set in a fictional town in Oregon, but many of the exteriors filmed in Washington State. Snoqualmie is the primary location and is home to the famous Great Northern Hotel, actually Salish Lodge, and the iconic waterfalls. The Double R Diner that serves as the hub for much of the series is actually Tweed's Cafe in North Bend, Washington.
Number 8.
Disney are known for using many real-world locations as inspirations for their films, but even the castle at Disney Island is based on an actual castle, Neuschwanstein Castle in southwest Bavaria to be exact. Built by the reclusive King Ludwig II of Bavaria, known as the Fairy Tale King, it inspired Walt Disney in his designs for Disneyland after he visited prior to building his theme park. Most of the Disney towns and castles share more than a passing resemblance to locations in real life, from Beauty and the Beast to Frozen. From an actual great musical movie to Let It Go! Let It Go!
Number 7.
In Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the Doctor and his father go in search of the mythical Holy Grail. One thing that isn't mythical is the location of the Canyon City where he finds the Grail. The Canyon of the Crescent Moon, as they call it in the film, is the Jordanian city of Petra. The sandstone canyon leads to the treasury, which is carved into the rock. In the movie, the characters are seen venturing deep into the temple, although in real life, there is not much inside at all.
Number 6.
Arkham Asylum is the fictional prison used to house many of Batman's arch-villains, and was originated by writer Dennis O'Neil in 1974. O'Neil named the facility after Arkham Sanatorium, and town created by writer H.P. Lovecraft. Lovecraft used the Danvers State Hospital as an asylum in rural Massachusetts as his inspiration. The infamous hospital opened in 1878, but its methods fell out of favor in the 1960s, and by 1992 it had been closed down. If for some reason you wanted to live at Arkham Asylum, apartments were recently built there, and maybe it's pretty cheap. Might be next to the Joker though. I can't imagine how great of a neighbor he is.
Number 5.
The computer-generated world of Pandora in James Cameron's Avatar may seem fantastical, but it is openly modeled after two real-world locations in China. The Yellow Mountains of Anhui and the Southern Sky Column in Hunan are combined to create Pandora and the Hallelujah Mountains, as they are known in the film. The local government named the massive pillars after the success of the film, but later denied doing so after there was an outcry from the local people.
Number 4.
The fictional world of Sea-Haven in The Truman Show turned out to be too good to be true for Jim Carrey's character. Rather than being some elaborate Hollywood set though, the movie was actually filmed on location in the appropriately named Seaside, Florida. The entire town is actually privately owned and was designed from the ground up. Robert Davis built it after he inherited the 80 acres.
Number 3.
The town of Radiator Springs in Cars is located along Route 66 in the USA. While there is no town called Radiator Springs in reality, the fictional town and its landmarks were all modeled on real places along route. For example, Ramon's Body Art Shop closely resembles the U-Drop gasoline station and restaurant. The Cozy Cone Motel is modeled after the Wing Wham motels. The Radiator Cap Mountains are inspired by the Tucumcari Mountains, and Cadillac Range is a composite of the Black Mountain in Arizona and Cadillac Ranch in Texas.
Number 2.
Although Harry Potter takes place in a magical world, you can visit many of the locations without stepping foot in a theme park. For the first two films, Anwick Castle in Northumberland doubled as Hogwarts. Platform 9 3/4 can be found at King's Cross Station in London. The Hogwarts Express travels along the West Highland Line in Scotland and passes over the Glenfinnan Viaduct just like in the films, and the Great Hall is really Christ Church at Oxford. As for 4 Privet Drive, well, it's actually 12 Picket Close.
Number 1.
Game of Thrones makes use of many of Europe's historical cities to double for the cities of the 7 kingdoms of Westeros and Essos, as well as the varying landscapes. The capital Medina and Dubrovnik on the coast of Croatia have both served as King's Landings. Many of the northern locations are found in Northern Ireland, including Winterfell. Really, Castleward is just outside Belfast. A national park in Iceland is used for the frozen waste beyond the wall, and Morocco is used for many of the cities in Essos. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.